you will have the opportunity to speak with members of the Public Defender's Office to see if you qualify for their services today. Is there a member of the Public Defender's Office on Zoom today?
Good morning, Judge. It's Patrice Helen of the Public Defender's Office. How are you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful. Good to see you, Ms. Helen. Ms. Helen is on Zoom, and I believe she just put some information into the chat for those who wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office. Please go ahead and follow those instructions so that when we call to you, we do not experience unnecessary delay. For those here in person, are there members of the Public Defenders? Mr. Korn, those here in person, how will they be able to apply for services?
You have applications and we'll talk to them at the conclusion of the calendar.
Okay, wonderful. All right, I'm going to call the entire calendar for announcements. If you'd like to have the Public Defender Services, please let me know that at this time. All right, Brittany Atkins. I see that the attorney has filed a motion to withdraw in this case. Good morning.
This is the first time I've opened my mouth today. It's not going well. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's going to be my case.
All right, thank you. Is Ms. Atkins here? Ms. Atkins, are you on Zoom in person?
Were there any, the notices the last 2 days, wrong date still? Okay.
Okay, I'm unaware of this situation.
They had the wrong link, the notices had the wrong Zoom. I was asking.
We've gotten a hold of who we can.
Know a lot of people, but yeah.
It was here for the third.
That's the same little Judge Morrow gave.
It's just very difficult to do what we need to do when we continue to have these challenges. All right. So no FTAs can be reported today, all right? Ashton Ballard,
Ms. Bell present on Zoom.
I don't believe I see that name.
This is a public defender transfer case. I'll be taking it over. Since we're not sure about notices, could we hold to see if Miss Ballard appears, and if not, just get a new status date?
I'm sure we don't have a choice, so that sounds practical. Ivy Billington,
Here, Your Honor.
you here, Mr. Billington?
It's under Chad.
Okay, it says Chad. Mr. Glenville, can we rename him? Mr. Billington, do you wish to see if you qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Judge, good morning. Renee Rockwell here.
Oh, Ms.
Thank
Rockwell,
you.
represent him?
Yes, that is my client. And to my knowledge, Judge, we have received all the discovery, etc. I'm technically on leave today. I do have 2 people on this calendar, and I was going to request the court, is there another date that we could have? And we will be likely resolving this. Is there another date with the Zoom option, Judge?
I believe there is. But Ms. Rockwell, do you believe that this case is gonna be able to go to a final plea? Or are we gonna
Yes.
have another status? Okay,
Would that be done via Zoom, Judge?
I'm not, are final pleas only in person? We're only doing final pleas in person, Ms. Rockwell.
I understand. Do you mind just giving me another Zoom case? I do have 2 cases today, Judge. Looks like I can resolve both of them. I don't know if I have the plea paperwork, or even if I did, the ability to fill that out. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Okay, so well, Ms. Rockwell, so you're asking me to reset you to another status, but you'll have the
Please.
paperwork filled before then, is what you're telling me?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so who are your 2 clients?
That's going to be Mr. Ivy Billington, or really it's Billington Ivy. The other one is Aria Womack. I'm not sure what position she is. I do
Okay.
have 2 separate prosecutors today on that. And my understanding is that we have to have a negotiated plea before we can return the paperwork filled out.
Okay,
So,
so what I will do is I'll put you on the February 9th. No, I won't. There's no space there. I'll put you on the March 1st status, but
okay.
please, work to get the documents filled out ahead of time so that your client can take it
Yes.
on Zoom at that time, and that we can
Yes,
resolve
Judge.
it then, okay?
Thank you so much. And
I'm sorry, Ms.
Okay, go
Scipio
ahead.
wants to add something. Go
I
ahead.
just want to get clarification. She's asking for plea paperwork even though we don't have a negotiated plea yet. I'm just.
She's, her intention is that you
Oh.
will reach that point before March first, and that when you return, it will not just be another status and asking for more time. It'll be that we're taking a plea then.
Okay.
But she's asking for a Zoom plea.
Okay.
All right, and I believe you all can get that done by March first. All right,
Thank you so much, Judge. Well, do you know what time that's gonna be?
it should be at 9 a.m., same as today.
Thank you, Judge. My final question is, I have a case on for Monday, which is a traffic case. It's a citation case. Who would I talk to about possible Zoom option? Because I'm still on leave for Monday.
Most of our citations on Monday, that one is in 2K. And is it me? I don't know if it's me or not. I haven't looked. I think what you
I-
probably need to do is give the clerk's office a call and just see if you can be reset, Ms. Rockwell. But I
Okay.
think there is a Zoom option for citations calendars.
You did, the last thing you said is there is or is not a
There
Zoom option?
is, I believe citations is hybrid as well.
Okay, if you can just tell me who the magic is, I'll email them right now.
I wish I knew. Who's it?
Oh, okay.
I would be here on Monday.
Oh, you're gonna be here Monday? So if you'll send Ms. Guthier an email.
Oh,
she's-
okay, perfect.
she's
Thank you so
citation.
much. Everybody have a good weekend. Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
Take
and thank you.
care. Enjoy the rest
All
of
right,
your
Happy
leave,
New
Ms.
Year.
Rockwell. And your client's free to go at this time.
And is that both of them, Ms. Womack
Yes,
and Mr.?
they're both free to
Okay,
go.
thank you.
We're resetting them to March first. So Mr. Billington, Ms. Womack, you're free to go. All right, Joshua Champion?
Present.
Good. He is present, Judge Mike Maloof on his behalf. The state reached out to me. They've gotten me discovery on this case. I would ask that this be placed on a final plea calendar sometime in March, if that's doable. There's a medical issue that I've spoken to the state about, and there's also some other documentation that I believe will be important in this case that I need to provide them. But I believe we can work it out once by that time, if the court will permit.
I would like it to keep moving forward, so I don't object to adding to a final plea. Does the state have any objection to a final plea calendar in March for this position?
No objection.
All right, it's our hope that we'll get it resolved and the plea will be taken at that time. Do we have a March date? I don't see one.
If you want to go to April, I'm good with April too. The next 2 months are just crazy, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. We're looking. We may not have one yet.
April 5th.
All right, we'll put you on the April, is that at 9?
About 1:30.
At 1. All right, it'll be the April 5th final plea calendar at 1:30 p.m. All right?
April 5th, 1:30. I've got it on my calendar. Enjoy your weekend, Your Honor. Thank you for your time. May we be excused.
Yes, you may. Take care. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much.
All
Thanks.
right. Forgive me if I pronounce this incorrectly. Last name Chineke, Chineke.
Good morning, Judge. Michael Murphy here with Mr. Shineke. He should be on the Zoom as well. I have been in contact with the state. The state did send over discovery. I spoke with them earlier this week. There is an APD video that I think we're still trying to hunt down. I'm not sure if they've received it or how long that may take. As such, if it's possible to reset this to another status calendar, that may be best. I do anticipate there's going to be a motions issue. I'm not sure when the motions calendar may be. That may give us enough time to get that video, but that's kind of where we are.
I'd rather put you on motions than another status, if you
Okay,
believe,
great.
so that there's time. The next motions calendar I have is April 19th.
That should give us plenty of time to get the video issue
And
resolved.
if we can take a plea, then that's still an option. So we'll put you on the April 19th motions calendar. And if motions are unnecessary, and you do reach an agreement before then, you can give us an email or a call and see if there's an earlier final plea we can put you on. But for
Very
now,
good.
we're sending you to April 19th motions. Okay?
Judges, is there a Zoom option? My client actually, he's a physician and he lives in Wyoming. Is there going to be a Zoom option where he can appear virtually and I can appear in person?
I believe motions calendars are typically done in person.
Okay,
If you need to have a Zoom option for that, let me think. We can give him a link for your client to appear, especially if you plan to come in. All right, Mr.
Okay.
Murphy?
sounds
right.
great. Thank you, Judge. Have a great weekend. May my
All right,
client-
please continue to work on this. If we can get it resolved before then, that is preferable, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, Judge.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. All right, Taylor Davenport.
Hi, I'm present. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you please activate your camera? Because if we can't see you, it's as if you did not appear today. All right, Mr. Davenport, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Judge, our office does represent Mr. Davenport. That's gonna be Patrice Helen's case.
Okay, thank you. Please hold, Mr. Davenport. Kenneth Davis?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, does the Public Defender's Office represent Mr. Davis?
No, my lawyer is Carson Matthews.
Your lawyer is whom?
Carson Matthews.
Okay, can you please give Mr. Matthews a call and see if he's gonna be joining us today, all right? And please, don't leave the Zoom conference yet, but you can leave if you need to give your attorney a call, but please come right back, okay? We'll hold for your case. Adrian Draper?
If we,
Adrian Draper. Stephen Evans?
Here.
All right, Mr. Evans. Do you wish to have the services, let's see if you qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Yes.
All right, please send Ms. Helen the information she requested in the chat, and we will be right back with you, all right?
All right.
Quintavious Fambro?
Here.
Mr. Fambro, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Yes.
All right, please send Ms. Helen the information as requested in the chat, and we will be back with you. Alan Farmer? Is Alan Farmer present?
we have spoken just.
Yes,
yesterday.
Your Honor, I'm present. Sorry. Mr. Farmer is also present.
Okay, so I'm assuming we might be able to pre-try this case today. Please hold, Ms. Rosenhuber. Thank you. Randolph Ferguson?
That's what, can I get your honor to transfer? Can I get this information in the chat and speak with him after council call?
All right, thank you. He's in the courtroom. Melvin Garfias? All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office today?
I'm represented by Jason Kessler.
Okay,
He's on his way.
okay, thank you. Please hold. Hopefully, Mr. Kessler will be with us shortly. April Garrett?
Judge, that's Miss Helen's case. I believe she was inadvertently kicked out of the Zoom, but she's attempting to get back in now.
Okay, so
Hold on, her
we'll
case.
hold for it. Thank you. She has a couple of them, I see. Brandon Gouch?
Here.
All right, we need you to turn your camera on. Same instructions, everyone.
Good.
If we can't see you, it's as if you did not attend court today. All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office?
No, I have Pat Dixon.
All right, is your attorney gonna be appearing? Please give your attorney a call and we'll hold for your case, okay?
Okay.
All right, Clarence Green? All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office, Mr. Green?
That attorney?
Do you have an attorney? Do you want the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, sir.
All right, please hold. Someone will speak with you when I finish the calendar call, okay? Just hold for one moment. Someone will speak with you when I finish calling everybody, all right? All right, take care. Hold 1 second. Andre Griffin? Andre Griffin? Tyler Hampton?
Good
All
morning,
right.
Your Honor. Aaron Henriksen here for Mr. Hampton.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Hendrickson. Henriksen, do we believe we'll be able to pre-try this case today with the state?
Judge, I could certainly do it. We'd be ready it looks like from the reports, there's a body cam footage that we had emailed about, but I don't see in our file that we've received that. I don't think it would hold us up or anything, but the announcement would just be ready, subject to whatever, any negotiations in the case.
Okay, please hold. We'll get back with you shortly. Thank you. And if the state could prioritize to speak to Mr. Hendrickson first. All right, Rebecca, and Ms. Rosenhoover as well. I have that 21 has been null crossed. Cornelius Hillman.
Here.
Judge, that is a public defender transfer case and I'll be handling it. If we could just hold so I can speak with Mr. Hillman.
All right, thank you. Michael Honeycutt.
Here, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor. Kyle Jarsmick for Mr. Honeycutt.
Good morning, Mr. Yarsmith. Is it possible that we'll be able to pre-try this case today and maybe move it forward? Or are you asking for a specific reset?
Your Honor, we're asking for a motions date.
Okay,
We filed motions to suppress. I'm happy to speak to the state if they'd like to speak. I did receive an offer last night. I just received the link to the video last night as well, so I have not had a chance to view it.
okay. I know that in light of it being a DUI and your client rejects the offer that you have at this time, Mr. Jarsmith?
The current offer, yes.
All right, let's see if we can have you speak briefly with the state. If not, I'm happy to put you on motions, all right?
Okay.
Please hold very shortly for me. We're gonna move very quickly today.
Great, thank
Amanda
you.
Hood,
Morning, Judge.
Here.
She's here. She's in diversion, doing quite well. She's been in diversion for a couple months.
okay. So is the plan for after upon completion of that program that the state will not process?
Right after completion, it's a 6-month program.
Okay, so we need to put her on a compliance calendar. Is that the best way to check this to see if she's completed it? When did she begin? When will the 6 months be up? Do we know?
Not sure. Was it December or November? I can't remember when she started.
I'm sorry, say that again. Both of you were speaking.
It was November.
Okay, so we need a date beyond what I have. Just check, we can put her on a status so that we can just see. So, she needs something beyond April, if possible.
We don't have anything now.
We don't have anything. Okay, we're gonna have to reset Ms. Hood. Is that enough time?
There should be enough time.
Okay, we're gonna reset Ms. Hood to May 10th to the status calendar just to make sure she's completed the requirements. All right? So
Sounds
it's
good.
status/compliance check. All right? Ms.
Sounds
Hood,
great.
Marsh, you're free to go at this time. Take care. See you back in May.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care. Jared Houston or Houston, perhaps?
Morning, Judge. Leah Bossy here for Mr. Houston.
All right. And do we believe we'll be able to pre-try this case today?
I've gotten the offer. I just got the videos a day or so ago, and I've not had a chance to review them yet. As soon as I get that done, I'll be able to pre-try it, but just not quite yet.
All right, well, let's just have you hold for one moment just to see if there's any movement we can make today, okay? Thank you, Mr. Boston.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Paul Jones.
I'm present.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chinwe Foster from Mr. Jones.
All right, good morning, Ms. Foster. How are you today? Do you believe we'll be able to pre-try this case?
Well, Your Honor, there is a body worn camera video that I don't have. I have been emailing back and forth with the state. But I mean, I can try to pre-try it, but I do not believe that it would be helpful.
All right, we're gonna try. I have more optimism than you, Ms. Foster. All right, please hold for me for a moment. Thank you. Courtney Knowles.
That's my case, Your Honor.
All right, yeah, PD transfer, so we'll hold for that one. Thank you. Is 28 the one that the reset was requested for?
Yes.
All right, so is the attorney present? Is this? I can't see. Eric Lankow? Lankow?
Morning. Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And your attorney, I believe, requested a reset?
Yes, Lyra Foster.
Okay. All right, so the attorney's having some challenges. We will reset this case to the next Let's see, status. We'll reset this case to March 1st, all right? You're free to go at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care. Zadok Laws.
Here, man.
All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office today?
Yes.
All right, please send the information to Ms. Helen and please hold. Brandon Main.
That's my case on transfer.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am, Brandon, man.
All right, please hold, Mr. Main. Cameron, Mitsier. All right, not here. Does the Public Defender's Office represent that defendant? All right. Jared Meyer.
Good morning, Judge. Thomas Florio for Mr. Meyer, and Mr. Meyer is on the Zoom platform as well.
All right, do we believe we'll be able to pre-try this case today?
Judge, like some of the other folks on the counter, we've got the written discovery, the paper discovery, but we still don't have any body cam or dash cam. I think there's multiple officers involved. We would request a one-time reset to the court's next status calendar so that we could get that and review that.
All right, I'm
Please.
gonna ask you just to hold for one moment. Again, I
Yes,
remain
Your Honor.
more optimistic than the rest of you all, that we might be able to resolve some of this today. All right?
Yes, Your Honor. I suspected that would be your position. We'll hold
It
tight.
is. It is. All right. Larry Newell.
Is Mr. Newell present? Judge, this is a public defender transfer case and I'll be representing Mr. Newell.
All right.
See if he appears.
I don't think he's here, but we'll.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm here.
Oh, he's here. All right, please hold, Mr. Newell. Someone will speak with you in a moment, okay?
All right, thank you.
Dominique Peterson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Here.
Brenda Rothman for Ms. Peterson. She's on the Zoom as well. I've already spoken with the state. We are missing the video and the incident report. They're going to request that for us. I also got an offer, which we do not want to accept at this time. If we could put that on the next status calendar for them to get the rest of discovery to us.
All right, Ms. Rothman, if you would just hold one moment.
Sure.
I hope that some miracle will take place and we'll be able to resolve this case today.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right. Quentin Penix. You're here. Do you wish to have services of the Public Defender's Office? Is that yes or no? All right, please hold. Ariel Plaza.
That's my case. She is present over Zoom. If we could hold and report back.
Okay. And I see that she's in diversion as well. Is that one that was another one that needs to be reset compliance?
Possibly, Judge. The state and I are discussing a re-referral. It's my understanding diversion has had some complaints about her. So we're trying to work.
Okay. All right, we'll hold. Thank you. Brian Robinson. Danielle Raphael.
Good morning, Melanie Elwinger here on that case, and my client is present. Same announcement as many other attorneys. We are asking for status to wait for discovery, but I'm happy to hang around and pre-try it this morning.
Thank you, Ms. Elwinger. I appreciate that. And I promise we're going to get to you in the most efficient manner. Please
Thank you,
hold
Judge.
shortly. All right, Brian Scott. Okay, Mrs. Scott, do you wish to have services of the Public Defender's Office?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Please hold. Someone will be speaking with you shortly. Samuel Scott.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please send Ms. Helen is Ms. Helen back?
Yes, Judge, I didn't want to interrupt you. My entire laptop shut down, but I'm back.
All right, wonderful.
I apologize. We did miss one of my positions, but I'll just wait to the end of the calendar.
Okay. All right, thank you. Daniel Shaw.
I'm present.
We need to see you, Mr. Shaw. All right, do you wish to have the services of the Public Defender's Office as well?
Yes.
All right. You'll be able to send that information over to Ms. Helen. Please hold. She'll speak with you shortly once you follow the instructions. Quantavia Shivers.
Good morning, Judge. That's going to be my case. That's going to be a transfer case. Is Mr. Shivers on the Zoom call or present in court, Judge?
Not to my knowledge.
Judge, just give me
We'll hold. We will Hopefully he'll show up shortly, or maybe you can make contact. Thank you, Ms. Helen.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Joseph Walker?
Oh, that's my case, Your Honor.
Okay,
Mr. Walker, present on Zoom or in the courtroom.
I don't see that name, but we remain.
I'm here.
Oh, you're
Y'all
here?
can hear me.
All right, your attorney, are you driving, Mr. Walker?
I'm not driving. I'm in the parking spot.
Okay, good, thank you. All right, someone will speak with you shortly, okay? Please hold. Earl Waters?
I'm here.
All right, Mr. Waters, do you wish to have services of the public defender's office?
Yes.
All right, send Ms. Helen some information, please hold. Alexandria Williams? Deron Williams? Patricia Wilson?
But that will be my case. Is Ms. Wilson present?
Don't believe so.
They PD transfer, we could just hold to see if she's.
We will. And finally, Jason Wright. All right, if there is anyone on Zoom whose name I did not call in a very organized and orderly manner, please click the raise hand feature that will sort you to the top of the screen so I can address you and figure out why we did not call your name today. If there's anyone in the courtroom whose name we did not call, please stand.
I apologize, Judge. Didn't want to interrupt you, just because of the technical difficulty that booted me out. Could we go back to Miss Garrett's positions, which I think are 15 and 16, Your Honor?
Yes, your colleagues announced for you. Ms. Garrett, I don't believe has arrived yet.
I saw her on here.
Was she in there? Is Ms. Garrett present?
Miss Garrett, are you on the Zoom?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes, I'm here. Sorry about that.
All right, I had that one down as a public defender's office hold.
Yes, Judge, I actually have an announcement. In that current case, I have emails with Sharon Miss Cheryl Egan Fears, who's a part of the DUI court. We are still trying to get both of these cases admitted to the DUI court. I followed up with Miss Cheryl Egan Fears as recently as December 26th, the 25th, and as recently as today, Judge. And I haven't gotten an answer back about her admission. But I would like for us to just go to another status, if March possible. I'm just going to still reach out and see if we can get either her status updated or her in the program, which is what we want.
What I don't want to keep doing, it sounds like the DUI court doesn't want to accept this case, perhaps. So we will reset it one time, Ms. Helen, to the March status. If not, we're going to assume that that's a claim that probably will not be going down that path, okay?
Understood, Judge.
So we will reset Ms. Garrett to March 1st status. And Ms. Garrett, you are free to go at this time.
Thank you so much, Judge.
All right, and if we can start, if the state can start pre-trying, I'd appreciate that. All right, sir, your name?
I represent, my name is Jason Kessler. I represent Melvin Garfias. I'll talk to the prosecutor about that.
All right, wonderful. We were holding for you. I appreciate that. All right, I see someone that says Jarrett's iPhone. What is your first and last name?
That's probably Houston.
Yes, Your Honor, that's Leah Bossy. That's my client, Jarrett Huston. He had logged on.
All right, thank you. Please hold. And I see Elena Clem.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm the parent of Ronnie Clem, who was hit by a drunk driver, Giovanni Mojica.
Okay, okay, please hold. I'm not sure how what was the defendant name? I'm sorry.
Giovanni, Mojica.
All right, please hold. We'll look it up, okay? I'm not sure we'll take care of that case today, but we will take a look. Did you get a notice that that case was being handled today, Ms. Clem?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so this might not be the right court, okay?
Canceled?
No, I don't know that case. Do you have a case number by any chance? And if not, everyone else, please begin pre-trying while I deal with this one. All right. Do you have a case number, Ms. Clem?
I'm looking. We just got an email if we wanted to join. And we want
Okay,
to.
and I think you may have the wrong link. I think that this may not be the, I don't think that case is on this particular calendar. This link, is the same link for several days. So I just want to make sure that, we give you the right date. So if if you have a case number, I can look it up for you, okay? Or
You
ask
don't have
someone.
any there's no case number on the email.
Okay.
Put the name in the chat.
Can you chat that name to us? Ms.
Who do I
Clem?
send the chat to?
You can, to Kenneth Davis. I'm sorry, Kenneth Randolph.
Okay, thank you.
Or you can check, is there anyone from the victim witness advocate here from the state today? No. Not on Zoom either?
Good morning, I'm here.
Okay, can you chat, Ms. Jackson? Maybe you can help Ms. Clem, Ms. Jackson figure out what date that case actually goes forward?
Okay, I'll reach out to her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, whenever the court has a chance, can I be in a breakout room with Attorney Foster?
All right.
Ms. Foster?
Mr. Glanville, can you put Ms. Kostakis and Ms. Foster in a breakout?
It's done, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Your Honor, good morning. Attorney Pat Dixon for Mr. Brandon Gooch. I was on a old link, I guess, Judge, and so I'm just letting the court know that I'm present. And what I understand, you already called Mr. Gooch's case. He has 2 positions on the calendar, and we announced pretrial in that, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Someone will be there shortly. I think the members of the state are already in breakout with some other attorneys, but we will add you to the queue. Thank you, Mr. Dixon.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, thank you for your patience. Please hold.
Yeah, it's too, but look at, she didn't measure here. I don't know what she was looking at. GA,
Or FIA, yes.
sorry here, number 14. Let me call her again.
Right.
Your Honor, we'll have a minute. On Shamanique Peterson, I have talked with the state. We are unable to make any progress without the video or the incident report. And so if we can't be put on the March 1st status, then
It's my hope, what I'm hoping is that we're at least moving it forward. Do you anticipate that this case would need to be reset for trial? Or that we might reach a resolution such that I could put you on the final plea calendar?
we could put it on the trial calendar, but I can't tell that without the incident report or the video.
I understand. The problem is we keep resetting status. These are older cases. I am trying to move them forward and not keep landing back where we already are.
Totally understand.
We will reset. Is this the first or second time this case has been on status?
First time on ORCA.
All right, we will reset it to the March. This is position 34. Mr. Your client's last name is Peterson?
Peterson, correct.
All right, we will reset it March 1st status.
Thank you.
And from there, if we can't reach a resolution, we'll hope that we can set it somewhere else and not status again.
Sounds good. And can my client be excused?
Yes, you and your client can both.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
And I appreciate you trying. We continue to try. These are age cases and keep, putting them on status over and over and over again does not achieve the goal of moving them forward. All right? Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Carrington Matthews here. How are you today?
I'm well. Who do you represent, Mr. Matthews?
I represent Kenneth Davis. Mr. Davis is on the Zoom platform.
Yes.
Members of my yes. Members of our office have been in communication with the prosecutor on this case. There have been pretrial negotiations that have been ongoing. Unfortunately, we have not been able to get to a resolution. I would ask the court to put it down for a final plea calendar. If it can't be resolved on that case, on that particular calendar, then we would ask that the case after that point move to the trial calendar.
All right, and have you attempted to pre-try it today, Mr. Matthews?
We have not attempted to pre-try it today, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna ask you to indulge me and just hold for a few moments. Please speak to the state today. They're working quickly to speak to private attorneys. It's my hope that maybe something will change and we might reach a resolution today. If not, I'll be happy to represent you. To reset you to the final plea calendar, okay? So
Very
please.
well.
We're gonna go into a breakout room now, Your Honor, with Mr. Carrots, and that's for Mr. Davis, correct?
That is
Yes,
correct.
so
I'm
if you
available
put
now.
those two in a breakout, Mr. Glanville, I would appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Githia. All right, we'll be on a very, very brief hold. Are the people who wish to have the public defender's office's services in the courtroom, is there an application they can start filling out? You're doing it? Okay.
Brad Scott.
Make an announcement or ask that Mr. Newell please respond to my chat with his phone number so I can give him.
Mr. Newell, your attorney is trying to give you a call. Please chat her back. She's sending you messages in the chat. Please chat her back with the phone number that will work for you,
Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry, didn't want to interrupt, but I did have a chance to speak with the solicitor. The pretrial was not helpful. I still do not, I still do not have the body worn camera, Your Honor, so I would need that. I'd ask that we be put on another status hearing, because I may have motions after I've actually received the camera.
Okay. It's my preference to put motions calendars fill quickly. It's my preference to put you on a motions calendar now as opposed to a status. So that if there are motions necessary, you're already on that calendar. And if you do reach a resolution before then, you can ask to be set on an earlier final plea. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a deadline that can be given to the state to provide that video to me?
Your Honor, that video was requested. There's nothing else I can do at this time.
Well, what I'll do is I'll say that it's required by the motions calendar. But Ms. Casadakis, I'm sure, is working quite diligently to provide it to you, Ms. Foster. Please remind me again, who was your client?
Paul Jones.
All right, we're gonna set Mr. Jones on the motions calendar as opposed to reset status. And if you are able to resolve it before then, Ms. Foster, what we'll do is you can ask to be placed on an earlier final plea. Or if you believe that motions won't be necessary and you'd rather go to trial, you can request a trial date. But the status is not the most helpful calendar. All right?
Yes,
So
sure.
we'll place Mr. Jones on the April 19th motions calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Take care, Ms. Foster. And I appreciate you indulging the court in the process that you yourself described as not very helpful. Take care. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Is there another? Ms. Casadakis is gonna speak with someone else. Do you know who you need to speak with?
Position 33.
All right, I don't remember who that. Is that Mr. Henriksen? I know there's Mr. Henriksen, Mr. Dixon, Mr. Jarznik. All of them are waiting, and Ms. Abasi, off the top of my head. Those ones I remember.
Attorney Thomas Florio.
Oh, and Mr. Florio. All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, so if we can put Ms. Casadakis in the breakout.
With Attorney Florio, correct?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Mr. Florio, one moment, okay? One moment.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go for high disability. Okay. 37.
37.
I'm talking about yesterday, you were gonna.
Re-refer her? Okay.
Are you, or?
We can re-refer her.
Okay, so same conditions.
Yeah,
Her
some conditions.
conditions, and she already did Operation 21. She's done half the community service. That was all she had to do other than pay the diversion fee. So
Mhm.
it's a situation where as long as she.
We'll re-refer her.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna have to comply with if they have any new conditions, she's gonna have to comply with those.
Are you open to, are you able to waive the fee? 'Cause she's almost not. Like it could get done, so she's like. And she's a college student.
You can't message her.
I think that since diversion is like more of an agreement between us than the judge has much to do.
Mr. Matthews and I have returned from the breakout room, Your Honor.
Is there an announcement? A very positive one, Ms. Scipio?
There is.
We're asking if it to be placed on the final plea. We're close, but we're just asking if it be placed on the final. plea.
Okay, well, I prefer that to status. So the final plea calendar is the February the 9th at 1:30. Do we believe that's enough time?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, we will so reset that case to that final plea calendar on February the 9th.
Okay.
And that'll be virtual?
I believe that one is in person, but
Okay,
if there's extenuating circumstances such as your client is out of the country or something, I believe we can provide a Zoom link, but that calendar is an in-person calendar.
and Judge, I would respectfully ask the court to give us some consideration on that. Attorney Teresa Mafood is one of the associates with our firm. She's gonna likely be on maternity leave at that time, and I'm gonna definitely be in trial in your building on another case. So, but if we can do virtual, then I can make sure that I work it out so that I or some other person from my team can be there, if that's
Well,
okay.
closer to the date, that request, it may not be me sitting for that date. So closer to the date, please just email us and let us know.
We can handle it, Judge.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Your Honor. It's a
all
pleasure
right.
to serve the court.
Take care. Have a good Friday.
You too, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, if Ms. Scipio could speak to Mr. Henriksen.
One of the public defenders will be, I believe, Mr. Haley. Who's doing that? I'm gonna go talk to some of the people that are not here. But really quick. Well, some of them would be very short. You have to go wait, right?
Okay, so are we asking for compliance date then? Like, does she need to contact you?
You know what I'm writing today? Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's gonna, I'm not sure.
It really has, even though it was a short week, it's been very long. I completely agree with you.
Very strong.
You got April, right? Yeah, I just.
We're doing one more application. My wife.
And I apologize if I'm interrupting, Judge. I've messaged a Mr. Evans and a Mr. Zadok for their phone numbers. If they could just read their messages and send me those numbers to see if they qualify.
All right, Ms. Helen is attempting to reach you. Please send your information back to her so she can qualify or not qualify you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Not really anything. Oh, we already represent you. What's kind of late. Right, but they're here.
Mr. Hendrickson and I have returned from the breakout room, Your Honor.
Any announcement, Ms. Goodyear?
Well, the videos were sent, but his colleague has the videos, so he's gonna try to get them from him. So we're gonna have to still ask for a reset, but we're asking for it to be placed on the final plea calendar.
All right, is Mr. Henderson back from the breakout?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. It looks, I think, the state sent the video to another attorney in my office. They sent it to the right place. I'm sort of helping him out. He'll probably be the one handling it, but we'll take a look at the video. And if we can put it on a final plea, we'll either resolve it that day. I have an offer from the state that I'll go over with my client, but we'll be prepared on whatever that day is to either enter a plea or announce ready for trial, I guess.
All right, so we will do February 9th at 1:30 p.m. All right?
And that sounds great, Your Honor. And is that in person, I guess?
Final
I
plea
assume?
is in person, but again, if there are extenuating circumstances, please send us an email and we'll take those up in turn. It's not necessarily going to be assigned to me to
Okay.
make the decision. All right?
Will do. May myself and Mr. Hampton be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, you may. Take care. And if Ms. Githier could speak to the next attorney. You had an
Thank you, Your
announcement?
Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Position 33, the attorney has an announcement. Go ahead, Mr. Florian.
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. I had a chance to speak with the state. We're going to ask that this case be placed on the court's next motions calendar. I think the state's going to get me the balance of the discovery. Obviously, I'll share that with my client. The only request I would make is like an earlier attorney. My client lives in Wisconsin. Would the honorable court allow him to appear on the motions calendar via Zoom? I certainly won't be there in the courtroom, but would the court allow him to appear via Zoom so that he doesn't have to travel down from Wisconsin?
Again, I am not sure that I'm assigned to that date.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know, the ORCA project is on a rotating basis and several judges preside and have different opinions regarding that.
Yes, Your Honor.
What I would do is please send an email to the clerk of court. If you've determined that a motion will be necessary and not a plea, if it's a plea, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. But if there is a motion that will be necessary that day, just send us an email and the judge who presides will make that decision. All right?
Who does that email need to be sent to, Your Honor?
When you get the link, and I don't even know who the clerk is this is the challenge we have with ORCA.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's different clerks assigned to different days as there are different judges. I don't want to give you a name yet. How do you typically receive the Zoom links? Do you get the Zoom links via email?
Can I interrupt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Glanville, you can interrupt me. That would be wonderful.
Sorry about that. You can send it to me,
Thank you, Mr.
or
Glanville.
I'll give you my email address. I'll direct email.
Awesome. Thank you so
Good,
much.
good.
I really appreciate it.
Mr.
Thank you.
Glanville gets the Snicker bar of the day.
I'm gonna
All
send
right.
it to you in chat right now, so just look out for it.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you, Mr.
And
Glanville.
that'll be at April 19th, motions calendar reset, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Once we receive that email address, may myself and my client please be excused?
Yes, you may. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
All right, Ms. Kostakis, one moment. Miss Shelley was trying to tell me something. Where did?
Yes, she asked me to
Uh-huh.
ask the court to have Samuel Scott turn his phone on and verify his phone number in the chat.
Mr. Scott, the public defender's office your attorney is attempting to reach you, or they're trying to qualify you. Please answer the phone and verify the phone number in the chat so that someone can reach you, okay? Thank you. Ms. Kostakis.
Yes, Your Honor, may I be placed in the breakout room with attorney Melanie
Elwanger. Can Ms. Kostakis please speak to Ms. Elwanger and put them in a breakout, please? Ms. Githier needs to speak to someone as well, or are you?
Yes, I'm waiting to speak with someone, Your Honor.
All right, if we could put Ms. Githier in with an attorney as well, I would appreciate that. Ms. Githier, do you have on your list who would be next?
Judge, we still waiting to pre-try with.
I know there's you and several. Mr. Dixon can go ahead. But there are some other, there's Mr. Abbasi, there's Mr. Yarsman, and I think that might be it. So any of those, Mr. Dixon can go ahead and speak with Ms. Githier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm going to pre-try as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you. If the attorneys would use the raise hand feature, I know that's not ideal, but that will at least sort you so we know that you are waiting to speak. the state. How many did I put on final plea? Do I have, how many spaces do I have left, Mr. Randolph? Did I use up all my spaces?
For final plea, no.
I have more spaces,
There's
okay.
25.
I put like 8, right?
Yeah, plenty for final.
Okay, we have plenty. All right, that's all I needed to hear, plenty.
Your Honor, I'm Attorney William Jordan, known as
Yes.
Bill. I got on with 49, but I had the old.
You had the
login
wrong
number.
link. We apologize for that,
Right.
Mr. Drake. Who is
I'm-
your client?
His name is Adrian Draper. He's also he's in Michigan.
Okay,
I have not had a chance to talk to the solicitor's office. I would like to talk with them. We would like to try to work it out.
all right, we're gonna put you on the line to speak to one of the solicitors. Someone will be with you very shortly, all right?
Thank
We
you.
are working as quickly as we can. Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
for
I appreciate it.
indulging the court in this process. We appreciate it.
Thank you. We're done. Great. Oh, let me take it on.
Your Honor, this is Samuel Scott. I'm sorry to interrupt, but my phone has been on and I haven't received a phone call. And I also left my email address. So I don't know what's going on with my phone or whatever, but it's on if she wants to call.
I'm sure Ms. Helen will reach out shortly. And please try not to speak out into the forum if you can, all right? Ms. Helen, Mr. Scott is indicating that he is available and wishes to speak with you.
I'll tell her I'll talk to you.
Whenever the court is ready.
We're ready.
I believe Ms. Melanie, he transferred that here.
Ms. Elwinger, are you back? Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, I'm back. The state said that discovery was emailed to me back in 2022. I was looking for it because I don't have any receipt of it, so I was looking for it. But regardless, Your Honor, I think, and there may or may not be a video. Accordingly, I'm fine. I'm not, if a status calendar makes more sense, I'm fine with that, but I'm also fine putting it on a final plea calendar.
All right, I'm gonna put us on final plea because it's our hope that we're gonna move and resolve. And if not, we can take it back from there.
Okay.
So we will place this calendar. I'm sorry. Your client was position 38, is that correct? Raphael?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will reset, well, not reset, we will set that case on to the February the 9th final plea calendar at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you both are free to go at this time. Take care.
Thanks so much.
All right, and I believe Ms. Kostadakis can speak with the next attorney.
Hey, Your Honor, we're back from the breakout room on my client, Judge.
Hold on 1 second. Is Ms. Guthier back? I think she's still in.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Your Honor? I do
I was
apologize.
asking if you were back. Go ahead, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, so we pre-tried this case. It was semi-successful, Judge. We just asked that this case be rolled over to the next final plea calendar. I think that we're gonna be able to work this one out.
We really think we can get this one worked out, Your Honor.
Okay, and then we can't do it today. There's no chance. We're not that close.
I got to go back and look at that video and address what he's talking about, so I can't make a decision today.
All right, we will put it on February the 9th, final plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're free to go, Mr. Dixon. Take care. Have a good day. And Ms. Guthier can speak with another attorney. Gout 16 and 17. Is it Gouch? Gouch. Yes, please.
Ms. Gutierrez, who would you like to speak to next?
Miss Henley. Thank you.
Judge, can I make some announcements on folks?
Yes,
who
you can.
qualified? That might be.
I have your calendar for some reason.
Yeah. All right, going alphabetically. Mr. Green is here.
Yes.
Used to be a guy I waited for when I was in private practice. He never showed. He does qualify and we will be representing him. It asks that we place his available status calendar so we can begin the process of discovery and get moving on and investigating the case.
Okay.
That's number 19 on the calendar.
All right. It's not ideal to reset status, but I do understand in light of the fact that you just began representing him today. We will reset this case to the March 1st status. It's our hope that the state will have an offer at that time that your client could consider. All right, Mr. Green.
Mark, did you say March 3rd?
March 1st at 9.
Yes, Judge. Next one I have is Mr.
Green is free to go.
Yeah, you can go. We've got all of his
Mr.
contact.
Green, you're free to go.
Thank you, sir. We'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you.
Next we have number 36 on the calendar, Quentin Penix. He does qualify and we.
Sorry, 35, is it Quentin Penix?
Yeah, well, I see 36 on my calendar.
Okay, that always happens. I 35 on mine.
Weird, isn't it?
It's very, it's never consistent. All right, so Mr. Penix, he does qualify?
He does qualify. We're going to represent him and we will, same request.
All right. And again, same rationale, not ideal, but the one-time reset to March 1st status is appropriate and applicable. Mr. Penix, you are free to go at this time. All right?
Thank you. And we have his contact information as well. Lastly, I spoke with Brian Scott. He was here in person. And he does qualify and we're going to ask that this be placed on we will represent him. We'll ask that he be placed on the next available.
March 1st status is where we'll set him. You have Mr. Scott's information?
I do, thank you.
All right, Mr. Scott, you are free to go at this time.
I have an announcement. Oh,
All right, please proceed, Ms. Shelley.
great. Thank you. I've just qualified position number 42 with Daniel Shaw.
All right.
He's present on the Zoom platform. I've spoken to Mr. Shaw. I've spoken to the solicitor's office. We've pre-tried it. We've come to an agreement and we're asking for the next status calendar to get this taken care of.
Okay.
For final fee.
What was this was the FAA's case? Or this is yours, Ms.
Yes, Your Honor, the offer is, if the defendant does a defensive driving course, I can assume rules for a fine of $250. And if he provides proof that he fixes his insurance, I can null cross that. No?
That's the state can do for 2016. Because what is his history? You have his driving history? Because this seems like something we should be able to take care of today. In my opinion. I know you may not feel like that, Ms. Shelley, but I would like, this is a very aged case, making an improper U-turn.
I agree. The reason that we agreed for the 30 days is to get, I apologize. George agreed to, change it to basic rules so he'd have no points on his license because he's a DoorDash driver and an Uber driver, and so it will affect his insurance. So I agreed to wait 30 days so we could get that defensive driving course done. And then he'd have 0 points because an improper U-turn.
Right.
Points on his license.
Or I can.
What is his, do we have his driving? Is anybody from pre-trial online? You can look it up.
I think it must be fairly good because he did qualify to be a DoorDash or Uber person.
That's not quite, that's not as real as you think. I thought that was a great argument, Ms. Shelley, but, in my time out of here, I'm a personal injury lawyer and that's not pretty accurate. That's not very accurate. But let's see if we have it.
And then position 41, Your Honor, it's still his phone number 256. This is Samuel Scott. Position 41. I have phone number 256-348-0201, and it's going to voicemail.
Mr. Scott, your phone is still going to voicemail, perhaps because you're in the Zoom conference. Take your phone off, do not disturb, perhaps so that Ms. Shelley can reach you. Okay?
You can log off Zoom and log back on.
Don't let Mr. Shaw go yet. You all can keep going. I'm gonna think about that case, okay? Thank you for that announcement.
Your Honor, I'm unable to pull anything up.
Okay, let's see. Let me see what I can do. Ms. Cocker, let's go back to the next case, all right? I'm gonna look up a few things, but I do appreciate it.
$600 fine.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Kyle Jarsmick. I was doing double duty. I'm in Paulding County State Court. I'm done in the courtroom there, and I informed the solicitor of that, and I'm back and I'm available for a pretrial whenever they're ready.
All right. Do me a favor, Mr. Jarsmick, use the raise hand feature. Mr. Glanville, what I'm gonna ask you to do is just place attorneys in as the state is ready. There's Ms. Abasi, Mr. Jarsmick, and there was another gentleman that I don't see right at this. Oh, Mr. Jordan is waiting.
Ms. Gutierrez is still in the breakout with the other attorney.
Right. Whenever she's finishing, I'm just asking you to make the decision as to who goes next. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Were we waiting for a pretrial?
Yes. There's several attorneys waiting to speak to you.
I'm available, Your Honor.
All right, if you would, Mr. Glenville, put Ms. Costadakis in with the next person.
Ms. Kasdakis, would you like to speak to Attorney Kyle or Attorney Abasi?
It does not matter. That was,
And Ms. Shelley, if you want to present me with a non-negotiated plea for Mr. Shaw, we've heard Ms. Costadakis's position. If you wanted to present one to resolve Mr. Shaw's case today, I'm open to that, Ms. Shelley.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, Ms. Shelley, if you wanted to present me with a non-negotiated plea for Mr. Shaw, we could entertain that today, okay? If you want to, if you would prefer to reset status, we can do that as well. It just seems to me this is the 2016, very minor.
I'm just trying to save his points on his license.
Well, that's why I said maybe non-negotiated, but
You're
let's,
allowed to negotiate something that's not on, it wasn't true.
saying that again.
Let me just check with Larry, I might be saying something.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
We're allowed to not, we're allowed to enter a non-negotiated plea to something he's not actually accused with.
Jared Houston. Houston. Okay. This isn't my case, but I can check you.
Technically,
No problem. What about?
I know what you're asking me, but you know what I'm trying to do.
That's going on without you, Frankie.
Judge, we have an announcement on Alan Farmer.
All right, your announcement, is Ms. Githia back?
Yes, I'm back.
All right, your announcement.
We are asking for this to be placed on the next status calendar. There's still some outstanding discovery that we're trying to get. I need to send her some documents. She needs to send me some documents. So we're trying to see if we can put it on the next status calendar to see if we're going to go forward with a plea or if we're going to move it to a trial calendar from there.
You know, my preference is not a status reset. And we're so far apart that we don't anticipate what direction this might be going in, either motions or final plea.
Right now, we don't know which way we're going to be going.
All right, we will reset one time to March 1st status.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is
This
that
this is Ellen Farmer, correct? Position
Yes,
11?
Judge.
Okay, we'll reset one time. After, from there, I'm hoping we'll have a little bit more direction as to where we'll be going with the case and that we won't be resetting status again. That case, that court will be held virtually at 9 a.m. All right?
Thank you, Judge. We'll see you March 1st. Are we excused?
Yes, you are. Take care.
Thank you.
Mr. Shaw back right now and see what he wants.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. If Ms. Githia could speak to Mr. Jarvismith. Or what we could do for Mr. Shaw, if it's always Ms. Tassadakis is not here. When she comes back, I have another thought, but you can still stick to him.
I have Mr. Ferguson in the courtroom. Want to speak with him? I believe this might need to be reset because I just got the case.
Understood.
Give me a second.
Once you sign it, it goes to the court.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I expect it to be quick, but I got the body cam earlier this week. I haven't had a chance to review it. That's what I let the judge know, and she said, well, retry anyway.
Okay. So you have the offer rating?
I do, I have an offer, the very first offense.
Okay.
Offering, just gonna see if I can get something less than the DUI, some sort of a reduction of the offer was, 72 hours in jail. That's less than ideal.
So the state's offer is, what has been conveyed to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, were you asking what was in the thing?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying what has been already conveyed to you was the state's offer. So now you can take a recess. Yeah, you just have to reset. Yeah, I think that I've never reset. I can give you. Yeah, we're just gonna close that. Yeah. So. Okay, let's go back to the meeting and really has to reset.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you. What is it? You are whenever the court is ready.
We're ready.
Position 26, Austin and Houston. That's going to be requesting a reset.
Is Miss Abasi there? You can hear her through your screen, but it's not.
Yes, I've spoken with the state. I don't think we're able to make any progress today. We can be moved to the, I guess we can be put on the motions calendar, and if something changes, I can let the court know. I still need to review the body cam footage.
All right, we'll put you on the, have I used those 3 spots on the motions? It says April 19th, 3 spots remain.
You have one more.
Okay, so this will be our last one for the April 19th motions calendar. Position 25. Thank you all. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, what about for position?
Okay, Miss Crockett, you have your hand raised. Who is your client?
Okay.
Ma'am, I was calling because I didn't hear my name called.
Oh, you didn't hear your name called. Do you have a case number? Can you put that in the chat for us? You are not on this calendar today.
Yes, my attorney told me that I can come or not, but on the case with Mr. Walker.
And you say you don't have a case number?
I do not have a case number, but she told me my attorney told me to be there today, and I'm the victim of Walker.
Okay, hold on. No, that one's a public defender case. And that's not.
She's a victim on Joseph Walker.
Oh, she's the victim. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, understood.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Yarsmik, are you back?
Yes, I am.
All right, and you spoke with Miss Kizia? Is she back?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. We both agreed that this should go on a motions calendar, but we will also try to work towards a resolution between now and the
We
motions
don't.
hearing.
Is there another motions calendar past April 19th? And I'm sorry, Mr. Yarsmik, who's your client again?
Michael Honeycutt. Sorry.
Okay, I just turned to it 23.
I'll explain to you.
We don't have a motion state yet. We may have to further notice this one. Is it full? Okay, we'll put you on April 19th as well. All right? So you and your
And what-
client are free to go. That one is at 1:30.
1:30?
No, actually, no, that one, Motions is at 9 a.m.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care. You're free to go at this time. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, are there other attorneys on Zoom? Oh, Mr. Jordan is waiting, so if Ms. Gissy, I can speak to Mr. Jordan. I'm sorry, Michelle, you had an announcement?
I did not.
Okay, you stood for a second, it looked like you wanted to tell me something.
I'm like not sure what to do next, so I do this. Okay, yes, Mr. Ferguson is president of Fulton. We've exchanged updated contact information. It's a battery case, I believe it's position 40.
Okay,
Wouldn't be 40.
okay. He's position 12?
Yes.
Okay, so we are resetting him March 1st status?
No, position 13, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
It's 12 on my calendar. Randolph Ferguson?
Yes.
I don't know, there's some number discrepancy. All right, so we will reset Mr. Ferguson to March 1st. And it's our hope that we'll be able to move the case accordingly at that time. Mr. Ferguson, you are free to go. Take care. Have a good day.
I apologize, Judge. I do have some announcement just whenever the court's ready.
Okay, give me 1 second.
And if
Ms.
I could
Gissy-
interject before that, Mr. Jordan, I've sent you a breakout room invite to join. You have to join it.
Oh, it's good. Okay, so we don't need.
Did they get it to work, Mr. Clanville?
Yes, Your Honor. It seems like he's joined the breakout room.
Okay, good. All right, Ms. Helen, your announcements, we're ready.
Yes, Your Honor. For position number 6, I apologize. Got my video going here. Position number 6, Taylor Davenport, Judge, that's a transfer case. Mr. Davenport, I just want an opportunity to work this case up, Your Honor. I do believe we will have a resolution by maybe a March status date. I just want to review the video discovery with Mr. Davenport.
Okay. So. All right, we will reset it one-time March status based upon the transfer. It's our hope that we will not continue to reset status and that we can move it towards a different calendar, whether it be trial or final plea. All right?
Understood, Judge. Is Mr. Davenport excused?
He is.
And I believe he appeared on Zoom, Judge.
All right, you're free to go, Mr. Davenport.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Your Honor.
And position 10, Mr. Evans, he does qualify, Judge. This is a DUI. I'd like to actually be set on a final plea calendar, but I just want enough time to get those videos from the state and review them as well with Mr. Evans.
All right, so February 9th, final plea, will that give you enough time?
I don't believe so. I believe March, Judge, if there's a final plea in March.
Do we have a final plea in March? Okay, March 1st has final plea date? Okay, so what time is that one? 1:30. All right, we'll place that on a March 1st final plea calendar at 1:30.
Thank you so much, Judge. Is Mr. Evans free to go?
He is.
And I believe he appeared on Zoom, Judge.
All right,
I'm here.
Mr. Evans, you are free to go at this time.
All right, thank you.
And lastly, Your Honor, position 30, I did speak to Mr. Laws. He did not qualify for our services this morning, but he would like to directly talk to the solicitor on this case, Judge.
All right. I'm sorry, that was Mr.
30, Laws, Mr. Laws.
My numbers are different from yours.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Mr. Laws is present on the
Zoom
conference. Mr. Laws, what we'll do is, Ms. Casadakis, he does not qualify. Will you add him to your queue to speak to him? Mr. Laws, when you speak to the ASG, please do not give her your defenses. remember, she is still representing the state, and anything you say to her can and will be used against you. The best thing to do is to listen to the offer she presents and decide if it's something you'd like to consider to move forward with your case. And if you, after speaking to her, feel that it's not in your best interest, we'll reset you one time, and I will advise you to consider speaking with an attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Oh, he's taking, this is a plea? Somebody's taking a plea? Okay,
Garfias.
all right. All right. We are now gonna take the plea in case 21 CR 005439B, in which, I'm sorry, which position was this? 14, my number, 13, one of the 14 or 13. Mr. Melvin Garfias, in which he was charged with DUI under the influence of alcohol with a concentration of 0.08 or more, erratic lane change, and DUI less safe. Ms. Casabacas, if you would put the state's offer onto the record.
Right, did the defense stipulate to factual basis, venue and ID?
Yes.
Right, the state's recommendation, Your Honor, for the DUI alcohol concentration. More
Seems
than
above a
0.08
0.08.
grams is, pardon?
Oh, I'm just talking about my client. It's okay. It's okay.
Is a 12-month probation, serve 4 days, credit for time served 4 days, balance will be probated, $600 fine, 240 hours community service, a drug and alcohol evaluation, a risk reduction course, 1 victim impact panel, and license forfeiture. The attorney has a license, and all the remaining charges, Your Honor, will merge.
Mr. Kess, was that your understanding? Okay.
It was, Judge.
All right. Mr. Garcia, I'm gonna ask you some questions to make sure this is voluntary. Please raise your right hand. You're holding something cool. What are you holding there?
Is this, we'll take the plea. He wanted to let you know that he's completely changed his life since it happened. He's teaching classes at his church. He wants to show you the progress he's made since this.
All right, we're proud of that. Is that a church binder you're holding?
Oh, no, it's a class called Celebrate Recovery, and I'm gonna start teaching it next year, this whole year. And I play the worship. I'm the drummer now, and I've been sober for a couple of years now. Since
Okay, we're glad to hear that you're moving in the right direction. Thank you for bringing that today, but please do raise your right hand. So I do need you to shift that again. Do you swear and affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth to the best of your knowledge and under the penalty of perjury? Yes, all right. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time that would affect your ability to understand this hearing today? And you can put your hand down.
No.
Are you satisfied with your attorney's representation?
Yes.
Did anyone force you to take a plea?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything in exchange for taking a plea?
No.
And you understand you're giving up your right to have the state prove these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
And you further understand that you will not have any further court dates where you would have a trial before a judge or jury?
Yes.
And you understand the requirements? Has your attorney fully explained to you everything that you need to do?
Yes.
All right, as to the charge, and he's pleading to the first charge, correct? The DUI?
Correct, Your Honor, yes.
As to the charge of DUI, how do you plead, Mr. Garfield?
Guilty.
I accept your guilty plea at this time. He also needs to fill out he's gonna be on probation, correct?
Correct.
So he's gotta fill out a probation form before he leaves. No one from probation is on Zoom? I don't think so. Okay, so once you fill out the probation form, you and your client are both.
One quick thing, Judge, this is a person 5 DUI. Will we ask for that affidavit of first conviction?
I don't have any,
Check to that. This is his second and 10, first and 5, but second and 10. So they would object, but it's up to the court.
Yeah, he's completely changed his life, Judge.
what, do you have the rest of this history? Oh, you have the rest of his history?
It was a DUI from 2015.
15, exactly.
All right, I will allow it this time, okay? If we have the form, and I do note your objections.
You're.
Yes. And once he's done that probation form, because I don't want him to get lost in the shuffle. Once he's done that, I think he's gonna do it on his phone. You and your client are free to go. All right?
If the affidavit of first conviction, would you get it from? Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you.
And Judge, whenever the court is ready, I do have several announcements.
I'm ready.
Okay, beginning with position number 11, Quintavious Fambro. He is present over Zoom. He does qualify for our services. I'll file an entry of appearance and request discovery. I would just request the next available status calendar to get all that together.
Okay, this is a 2018 trespass. There's nothing we can do with this today, Ms. Kostakis.
What positions? It's position number.
I understand the defense's position. I'm just looking at this.
I believe this case will be Ms. Githiea's case.
Oh, Ms. Vivian.
Ms. Githiea, if you're available, do you have a recommendation on?
She's not here.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask that we just hold for one moment.
Okay.
The court again remains optimistic. All right. You have other announcements?
With position of my calendar 30 logs.
Yes. Mr. Glanville, will you put Ms. Kostakis in with Mr. Laws, please, Mrs. Zadok Laws? All right, I'm sorry, Mr. Rosenhoop,
Yes,
the rest
ma'am.
of your announcements?
My next announcement is position number 23, Cornelius Hillman. He is also present over Zoom. This is a new PD transfer for me. And I'll request discovery, file a substitution if we could have the next available status calendar.
All right, so reset to March 1st, 2024 status. Mr. Hellman, you are excused and free to go at this time.
All right, have a good day.
Take care.
My next position is position 34, Larry Newell. Same announcement. He's a public defender transfer. I have everything I need from him. I just need to request discovery, if we could get the next available status.
Okay, why do I have something different? Maybe I wrote
position
the wrong
30.
space. Okay. The numbers is bothering me. All right, Mr. Noel, you're free to go at this time. We will reset you to the March 1st, 2024 status calendar, okay? You're free to go. Any other announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. Position 37, Ariel Plaza. Judge, she will be re-referred to the diversion program if we could get a compliance calendar for her.
Okay, do we know how long it's gonna take her to complete the requirements? Because I'm likely to put her just on the March 1st.
That's great. Or if you have a sooner one, I think she'll get it done.
We'll put March 1st is my soonest. She'll go to March 1st
Thank you.
and we'll put down for compliance.
Thank you, Judge. Oh, thank you.
All right, is that the balance of your announcements?
No, Judge, I have a couple more.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I apologize. Judge, I left my wallet out in the hallway. Position 46, Mr. Waters.
Okay.
He qualifies for our services. I would just request the next available status conference.
All right, Mr. Waters, you're free to go at this time. Your case is being reset to a status conference March 1st, 2024. So my hope that we'll move it forward from there and not continue to reset status at that time.
Yep,
She's here.
I know. I've spoken to her. And Judge, do we know if Ms. Githier is available to speak or is she in a breakout?
She's in a breakout room, but I'm sure she'll be back very quickly.
Sounds good, Judge.
Thank you.
It's Nickety, ain't it?
No, I just need. Yeah, but I've spoken to him. Okay. What? You got announcements? Yes. Okay, Judge.
Okay.
I just spoke, Your Honor, if I may. I just spoke with number 41, Samuel Scott. He was the individual who were having trouble with the cell phone on voicemail. And I've got all his information. He does qualify for our services.
All right. In light of the recent transfer and representation, we'll reset him March 1st.
Thank you.
Status again, it's our hope that we will not continue to reset status.
Of course.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. You're free to go at this time.
Thank you,
And
Your
then
Honor.
Here,
the last case that we were discussing.
he's still holding because I'm trying to get them to do something.
The last case we were discussing is Daniel Shaw, which is the basic rules.
When Ms. Casadakis comes back again, I'll see if there's something we can consider.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm here.
No, we
okay.
know, Mrs. Shaw, please hold.
Thank you.
Today's not the fourth. I wrote the fourth. Yikes. That's okay. I think you can see it. Take a look if it needs to be redone, but I think they know I meant the fifth.
Yeah.
Name and book family member.
So did all the people who qualified in person?
I thought I was distributing.
Were there, how many were there? Okay, that's 1.5. Yeah.
Still really, really, percent, is that right?
The second I move, I'm on update on the information.
5104.
It's currently.
It is persimmon, PERSIMMON.
Double S.
Persimmon.
Double N. Yeah.
Persimmon. Your name on your license is Melvin. What is your full name on your license? Spell the middle name. My eyes are trying.
It's M-A. M-A-C-A-R-I-E.
The expiration date of your license.
So May 12, 2027.
I used to live in Las Vegas. Family's got just like that.
I had the number now for like 15 years.
That's the permit.
Yeah, you can go back to the main section on that. Your Honor, whenever the court is ready, an announcement.
Ready?
Mr. Laws, the state will be referring him to diversion.
Okay. Mr. Laws, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, that was Mr. Laws, are you back on Zoom?
Yes, I'm here, ma'am.
All right, so, we're gonna reset his case for compliance, I'm assuming, Ms. Costa. The terms that you've provided him with, about how long will it take him to complete?
It's going. The terms will be 12 anger management classes and 12 hours of community service and a no violent contact with Shaquana Clark. So I guess.
All right, so he said 12 anger management might take some time. So he's gonna need a compliant status beyond April, which we don't quite have. We had a May. Okay, Mr. Laws, we're gonna reset you to a compliance calendar in May to give you time to take those classes. You'll need to come back at that time. Let's hold one moment and I'll give you the date. And I'm gonna put that in the notes, compliance for diversion.
Is it going under?
Status, it'll still be a status since we don't have a compliance calendar.
It could be the 3rd or the 10th.
All right, we'll give him to the 10th. All right, so Mr. Laws, on May 10th, is that at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
All right, May 10th at 9 a.m. You will come back and we will discuss the case. Please get your classes done before then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go at this time. Take care, Mr. Laws.
Thank you.
All right, and there are other announcements, Ms. Guthier, and you returned from speaking with Mr. Jordan. Do you have an announcement?
First we have a question, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr.
Hope I
Jordan?
have an answer. Your question?
Mr. Jordan, you had a question about the jail time?
Yes, Your Honor, well, look, if it's going to be the 15 days, he can come down here and do it. Miss GTA, okay? So that question.
Are you talking to the judge or you?
Adrian,
I'm lost.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Who are you speaking with, Mr. Jordan? The judge or your client?
Hold on.
He's talking to his client.
When I was asking to do it in Michigan, that was if he had to do like several months.
Okay.
But I would recommend that if he was going to do it like 13 days, that he would come down here and do it. That's not complicated.
Okay.
You understand that, Mr. Draper?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm glad you all understand because I'm very lost. I'm assuming you reached some agreement?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Okay, so now I will go ahead and send you the plea paperwork now, Mr. Jordan, okay?
The only question is we wanted to delay the actual plea to give him time to make arrangements, but he has is it 4 kids, Mr. Drake? And he lives in Michigan now. so-
what case, I'm sorry, what?
Mr.
It's
Draper,
Adrian
position
Draper.
9.
Okay, and so he's asking to take a plea at a later date to give him time to make arrangement because there's jail time involved?
Yes,
Yes,
and he
yes,
currently
ma'am.
lives in Michigan.
And he's gonna surrender himself in Michigan. Is that what's happening?
Ma'am, I know.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part about Michigan. All I heard was he
I said
lives in Michigan.
He lives in Michigan now. But
Okay,
he would come back here to serve his 13 days that he would owe based on the plea agreement.
okay. He could take a final plea on the 9th of February. That would be in person. And that might work because then he could go ahead and do his time then.
Right.
Would
Can you
would the
can you
9th
do
give
it?
him enough time?
Yeah, Mr. Draper, can you do it on February the 9th and be prepared to stay that week or to do your time?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, that'll be fine.
Okay, we're gonna reset him for a final plea at 1:30. And that will be in person here in the Fulton County Courthouse, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Position 8. All right, Mr. Jordan, you and your client are both free to go at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, Ms. Prosecutor. I appreciate both of you all.
Take care. Have a good day.
You're
All
welcome.
right.
Ms.
Y'all have
Kastakis,
a good day.
did you
Goodbye.
have another announcement?
Oh, no, not this time, Your Honor.
Oh, I was hoping. All right, Ms. Githia, I was gonna ask if you would speak with the state regarding position 10, Mr. Fambro, which is a criminal trespass from 2018. I'm happy to reset it, but I feel like there is a robust or dynamic solution we could come up with today to resolve that case. And circling back to Mr. Shaw, position 41, that's Ms. Papadakis' case. Ms. Papadakis, in the context, that you and I have worked together in the citations calendar, I see that this is similar. And what I was hoping, this is the gentleman who was involved with the accident back in 2016. What I was hoping, instead of, continuing to reset, that we do what we normally do, that if he provides the insurance letter and he takes the course, we reset him for 6 weeks and we go ahead and enter the order today, take the plea that he's going to, well, I guess he would still have to show proof we took that class. I was trying to make it so he didn't have to come back.
Whatever.
Does he have insurance now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you show us? This is 41, or maybe it's your 42, Mr. Shaw. It's the 2016, I believe. Was it an accident? It was an accident? We don't know.
Your Honor, can I have 2 seconds to?
Yes, I'm sorry, I caught you off guard. Go ahead. I was just asking if we could handle it like the citations case, the way we've handled some of those previously. All right, thank you everyone for your hard work today.
Can you verify there's no accident? I mean, I don't have an accident report, but I will call him. Okay.
Is there anybody else on Zoom that I need to speak with?
I don't think, Miss Helen, perhaps?
Ms. Rosen was waiting to speak.
Oh, Miss Rosenberg did want to speak with you.
I just got off the phone with her.
Okay, then I don't believe so.
Okay.
We just are awaiting announcements. Did you already speak to Miss Helen? Did anyone speak to Miss Helen? Did she have any, Miss Helen?
I only had one with her, and that was Miss Garrett.
Okay. So we are holding, has everybody on the, well, we'll wait for Miss Helen to give us announcements. And everybody in person has been taken care of? Mr. Corn, there's nobody else in person
Yes.
waiting for you?
Ma'am, how do I find out if my name was called? Thank you.
All right, please hold. Is Mr. Corn, oh, please mute, Mr. Maine, please mute. Is somebody picking up Mr. Maine? That was a PD transfer as well, Mr. Corn, position 30? Or is he gonna speak to Miss Helen?
I apologize. Which position, Judge?
Position 30, I have that he was Mr. Gaither's case.
Oh, what's the name?
That was Mr. Laws. He didn't qualify.
No, we remember I have a different calendar, Mr. Maine.
I thought that was Miss Shelley's 31.
Okay, so he's waiting for you, Miss Shelley, when you have the opportunity.
Your Honor,
Yes,
for Mr. Shaw,
yes.
the state has decided to null process it after reviewing his criminal history, which is 0, and the facts, so I'm going to submit the null process.
All right, thank you. Mr. Shaw, the case is now over and dismissed against you. You're free to go at this time, okay? Did Mr. Shaw hear that?
Yes, thank you.
All right, take care. Have a good day.
You too.
I'm sorry.
The note watch gets sent directly to me.
Yeah.
Instead of going to state.org.
Yeah, that's up to you. Fighting words, just working hard.
And Ms. Cavalier, any thoughts on position 10, Mr. Fambro?
Oh, I spoke with Miss Rosa Hoover about that.
Is she back? Oh, she's not back. Okay, when she's back, I'll take that announcement.
Yeah, diversion fee was paid. Okay, yeah, it's just status and compliance, yes. And did you have an offer on position, 45? But they said it happened. Maybe. It's, not just a regular battery. It was on Zoom. Yeah. What was probation? When you looking to find out how many days he served, but it was credit time study. There's on contact with the lead, Roketa. And that was actually her request too, that it's, no violent content. Violent content? Yeah, that's what she wanted. And they couldn't answer. And, what did you also do that like that? Because it's a family violence and that's it. So, status on, I didn't even know. She, here's the victim. She was targeted for no trespass. Yeah, he was already disabled. Music is good. Stay put in the piece. It's cool. August. I got the email.
Just no person.
Oh, the no rush?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Need to stay with. They need to perform surgery on my back. Miss, may I make a brief announcement?
Yes.
Position number 2, Miss Ballard, should be here in person. Lee and I have agreed to a diversion program for her. Can you just come back on the March 3rd date for a compliance hearing? And if her case has been resolved before, then you should be excused from appearing.
And is that gonna be enough time? What is she required to do?
Anger management classes.
And she can get that done? You sure that's enough time? Okay, We'll reset her till then. March 4th status.
So much, Judge.
All right, you're free to go, Ms. Ballard. Take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, I have another plea, but I'll be good. Okay. And Serena.
Yes, Shelley, please proceed.
Thank you. I have an announcement on my calendar, position 31, yours perhaps 30, which is Brandon Main.
Yes.
Mr. Main is enrolled in diversion. He's doing well. His cake is fine and he's find his feet. He has 11 or 12 classes to go. They switched his classes because there's no more Saturday classes, but he's participating. He's on track. We anticipate that he'll be finished within 12 weeks. That's if he does one class per week. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, I'd like to put this on a status for an approximately 3 months or 3.5 months away.
Okay, so to be safe, we'll probably do, what was there in April? That one might be full.
Well, you need further than that.
I think that should be, is that enough time?
Well, today's what, January 5th, April 5th would be, what, 4 months away? I'm not very, and he's got 12 classes to go.
Yeah, there's a little extra time. All right, Mr. Main will be reset to April 5th status. Is that 9 a.m.?
Yes.
At 9.
Yes, ma'am. That's fine. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Main, you're free to go at this time.
All right, thank you.
All right, are there other announcements, Ms. Helen, Ms. Shelley, anyone?
I have one plea offer to relay to a client,
Okay,
so I'm going to give them a call right
all right, thank you. Who's waiting to speak to Mr. Walker?
That's me. I'm good.
That's what you're calling now, okay. I was just looking at the screen.
That's the one that I have a plea offer.
Okay. Ms. Rosenhoover, any announcements?
For position number 11, I am filling out that plea paper now, this open Zoom. So I'll have that ready in about 5 minutes.
That's Mr. Fanbro? All right, that's our 10.
From diversion says we don't allow re-enrollment. She was not compliant with diversion. So I'll just give you an offer. I told you I'm gonna re-refer her. I re-referred her. They said they're not gonna allow her. I don't control who gets accepted diversion. I'm not diversion. But I can give her an offer. Mr. Ring, let me know if you did not get the plea paperwork. I will send it directly to you.
Please.
Thank you for the copy, but I needed to send, can you send it to me?
Oh, no, yeah, I can't do other ones. There's no way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll wait till the cases for us to argue.
About.
Serena, did you get the complete paperwork? I'm waiting for it to come through on my end. I filled it out and sent it, but did you get the completed one?
No, it hasn't come through on my email.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or what, but.
And I haven't gone to you, Mr. Chairman.
Wait. I want to see it.
It hasn't shown on my end that it's been received.
You got it? Okay, I got it. Awesome, yeah.
Take care. Are you gone, Mr. Karen? Take care. Have a good afternoon.
Up to the next.
Will you be back with us at 1:30?
I will be on Zoom at 1:30. I gotta get the next set of calendars right.
All right, take care.
Yep, yep.
No, she didn't show it to me.
Thank you.
The community management.
I have the anger management and she's on 13 hours of community service.
I see it.
I don't have that written down. Thanks.
And you don't have that she completed the community service?
I don't have it, no, not mine.
Okay.
Are we ready to take Mr. Fembro's plea?
I'm ready, Judge.
All right, Mr. Fembro, please raise your right hand and unmute your screen.
I'll just hit that nigga up there.
All right, do you swear and affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth to the best of your knowledge and under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Thea, this was your case. Will you give me the state's recommendation or the offer, please?
For criminal trespass, it is 12 months to serve 5 days. Credit for time served, 5 days. Balance is suspended. Case is closed.
Was that your understanding, Ms. Rosenhoover, and do you stipulate to the 3 elements?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
All right, Mr. Fembro, I'm gonna ask you some questions to make sure that this is a voluntary plea, okay?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney's representation?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone force you to take a plea?
No, ma'am.
Did anyone promise you anything in exchange?
No, ma'am.
And you understand you're giving up your right to have the state prove this charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're giving up your right to trial by judge or jury?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that the time that you served in this case, should essentially close this matter out?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the charge of criminal trespass, Mr. Fembro, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I accept your guilty plea. Is there anything additional from the state or defense?
No, Your Honor.
All
Just wanna
right.
make sure it stipulates to the facts, venue and ID.
Yes, I asked the three of
Oh,
them.
okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's okay. I'm glad, better safe than sorry. All right, Mrs. Pembroke, that concludes your case. Best of luck to you. It's closed at this time, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, take care. Are there other parties that have not been spoken to on Zoom? I don't think so. And Ms. Crockett, I believe you're here for a case that we reset today. So you will get more information about when we'll actually deal with that case. So if you want to stay, you can, but we're not gonna take any further action on that matter today. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, take care.
You too.
All right, so we're just waiting on Michelle. No.
Refer her to diversion.
Yes, it's over. No, no, I still need the cover sheet, but no probation sheet.
So that's beyond my-
No, he's not. It's over.
She's not accepted.
They could have just wrote time served, but not suspended. Usually if you see a stay away, that's when we would have put that, but no.
The balance can be terminated.
It's so old that it,
Okay.
I'm gonna look through the calendar myself now to see what else is forward.
Yeah, so they need to.
Yeah.
Sister and not accept her. Yeah. I think it's one.
Oh, I should have made you a call. I'll let you know. All right.
No other cases I can do anything with. No FTAs will be reported today.
Hey, Sarita. On the diversion sheet, anger management evaluation has checked all programs and classes. Are those supposed to be the same thing, or do you want like a separate evaluation? On the diversion sheet, it's like two things are checked. Yeah. Okay. Do you mind if I send it? Okay, sounds good. Sarita, I think I can edit it on my end because I'm filling it out right now. Do you want me to just uncheck the anger management evaluation but not change anything else in that section? Sorry. I'll show you. Oh, all I did was uncheck that box. Does that? Okay. We're talking about the- Oh, so oh. Oh, he's oh, that's how did you carry that off? Oh, yeah.
Can I sign this? No.
I didn't hear you.
Potatoes.
No, James Burgess sent you an email this morning. Did you see it?
The,
At 10:05, he sent you an email. Maybe pulling teeth. No, 45. Okay, awesome. And how many, what do you see? How many questions? What day? One day I didn't ask you, we talked about it. I think Judge, we might solve that.
no, I sent him back the form that he came up.
Did Daddy leave us? Yes. Yeah, trust him. Do you need anything? No. I'm gonna call him.
Raisions?
Yeah, what? Oh, released, okay, yeah, yep. Making sure. Right, let me go the paperwork. Your Honor, Mr. Walker is gonna be a plea.
Okay. All right, thank you. And I'll proceed whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got this one.
Oh, yeah,
Xavier.
did you see that one? Did you? He was asking for the judge to sign it off.
Yeah, she signed it, I sent it back.
Oh, I was asking, did you see? You said you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Why is she close?
Yeah.
And it don't send for completing time? Okay. Oh my God, yeah, I stole your chart, please. Yeah, because you heard what the judge asked.
There will be one plea, Your Honor, because there should be 45 on our calendar.
Are we ready for his plea?
About to go over his rights with him on the phone.
Okay, then we'll be ready. That's fine. And is Mr. Walker the last position? I think so.
That I'm aware of, Judge.
Ms. Helen, do we have any other announcements from you? Make sure everyone gave me theirs before.
No, Judge, no announcements for me.
Okay. And again, we won't do FTAs today, so all of them will be reset to the next status as we have spots. And if we run out of spaces, really no.
Miss Helen, are you still on here? Miss Helen,
Yes.
what happened with Quantavious Shivers' position?
That's an FTA unless Mr. Shivers is present in court or on the Zoom call.
Okay, all right, thank you.
We'll call him a reset in light of the link challenges. He's a reset, not an FTA.
I'm sure I will.
What? Yeah.
I can leave it. You just come sit with me.
Yeah.
She would think that she would try virtually today. She'll be back. Bringing those judge law. Um. Right. I would love to. Maybe about 5 minutes. We're just saying. Joel's line, it's just. I'm just gonna click through the. And she did this. You okay here? Yeah. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. But
wanna take the plea.
He does,
Like,
he just thinks he's been on probation for 3 years anyway. For pre-trials.
So, but it's bad facts.
A lot of them are like that, they're like, I've been on probation. But I just said.
Okay.
He's not. The victim's on the Zoom call.
What?
The lady on the Zoom call?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But she didn't say anything.
Yeah, but she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
She's gonna show up, God.
Yeah, she'll show up.
Yeah. So that's what I told him. It's not like she's disappeared forever to Antarctica.
Is Miss Crockett right? But was Miss Crockett released though? Miss Crockett was released, right? The
Say
victim.
that again?
Miss Crockett, the victim was released.
She's the victim for this case?
Is she the victim?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, shoot. I let her go thinking that, but I had her down for, because
I mean, is it our victim?
I had her written as position 44.
Hold on.
I can reach out to her and have her join back on the Zoom.
If can you have her come back? I thought she
Okay.
was Mr. Waters' victim, and that's why I let her go. The one that we reset March 1st. She's Mr. Walker's victim. We've got to change these calendar numbers. Wow.
Melita Crockett, victim for Walker.
It's all good. I thought she was 44. That's why I let her go.
I'm just talking about one of these. I haven't read it in person. Number 4, Michael Henderson. This is one I'm waiting to hear back from. He went ahead, he has a money order ready. He doesn't want that first. He did a major management assessment. And then
If we can't get Miss Crockett back, we may reset final plea because she did show up today. So let's give a few moments to see if Miss Jackson's able to get her. If not, we'll reset.
She's about to come in right now.
Okay, wonderful. So we can still take that plea today. Thank you.
She's back. She just joined back in.
All right, we're waiting for Miss Shelley, then we'll begin.
Okay.
In this case, he went to a professional. And they said. I use my, I use the, it'll have reverb if you use your computer, so you.
All right, are we ready to take Mr. Walker's plea?
Ready?
Defense is ready. All right, Mr. Walker, please unmute your screen and raise your right hand in a moment. We're gonna take up case 21 CR 0071779B, in which Mr. Joseph Walker is charged with 1 count of battery family violence. Ms. Katsadakis, I'm sorry, let me place you under oath for the purpose of taking the plea. Mr. Walker, do you swear and affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth to the best of your knowledge and under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Katsadakis, please proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, the defense stipulate to a factual basis, venue and ID.
Do you stipulate, Ms. Shelley, to the
Yes,
element?
we do. Your Honor, the state's recommendation is 12 months probation. I'm sorry, just one moment.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation is 12 months probation, serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, an FVIP course, a no violent contact with Melita Croqueta.
All right, Ms. Croqueta, I see you're here on the Zoom conference. Is there something you would like to state today? If so, I need you to unmute your screen and raise your right hand.
Okay, I'm here.
Do you swear and affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to the best of your knowledge and under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. What would you like to tell us today?
I just was trying to, I mean, it's been so long since this happened, and I thought the case was just gonna be dropped.
Okay. All right.
Well, that changes the outlook.
It does. Does the defense still want to take this plea?
At this time, no, Your Honor, we'll withdraw the plea and I'll speak further with my client. No.
All right, so where are we asking to be reset?
Does the state have a motion?
Where are we asking to be reset? Where are we, I guess? Where are we going with this now?
What did they want to do, Your Honor? Did they want to file a motion? Did they?
No, the defendant doesn't want to take the plea now, so,
The state withdraws its offer.
okay. So we're resetting this case for trial?
we have a non-cooperative victim, so I'm not sure how a trial would fare.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna make the determination. I'm just asking, we're essentially at a plea, so it doesn't make sense to go to another final plea. I don't think if we're trying the plea offer.
Let's put it on a final, let's put it on a trial calendar.
Okay, so are we I'm assuming you're wanting jury trial because of the nature of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor, it's gonna have to be a jury trial, it's a battery.
Right, I was assuming so. All right, so we will put this on the next available jury trial calendar, and I hope the state and defense will continue to work on this case. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Walker, you're free to go. Keep your address current, and hopefully we'll reach a resolution with this matter soon, okay?
All right, thank you. Question.
No, don't ask me.
Yes, I'll
Give-
answer your
Give your
question.
attorney a call, okay? I don't want you
All
to
right.
make a mistake and say something that gets used against you, okay?
I got you. I
All
got
right.
you.
Take care, Mr. Walker. You and Ms. Crockett are both free to go truly this time.
All
Okay,
right, thank you. Y'all be blessed now.
all right, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, I believe that concludes the calendar as far as the parties who are here. Did we miss anyone? Were there any other announcements that I happened to miss? Okay, Mr. Randolph, will you review the calendar for us? Okay, I can attempt to do it. Let's see. Maybe we'll make it a joint effort.
Yeah.
Okay, I have position 1 will need to be reset as Ms. Atkins did not appear. Position 2 is going to our March 1st status. Position 3 is going to our March 1st status. Position 4 is going to our April 5th final plea. Position 6 is going to our April 19th motion. Position 6, I forget you all have different numbers. Davenport, I'll say the last name, is going to March 1st status. Davis is going to February the 9th, final plea at 1:30. Draper, same announcement, final plea at 1:30. Position 9, March 1st status, that's Evans. Fambro, we took a plea today. Position 11, Farms.
After Davis, you said Draper, what did you say?
Draper, I had the same announcement. It went to the February 9th final plea. Is that what everybody else has? Okay, I'm on Farmer. Farmer is going to the March 1st status. Same announcement for Ferguson. We took a plea in position 13, Garfias. Position 14, Garrett is going to March 1st status. Same for 15, as that is the same party. 16 and 17, Gouch or Goach is going to February the 9th. Final plea. Green is going to a March 1st status. Griffin did not appear today and will be reset March 1st status if there is room. If not, the next available status calendar, as we are not reporting FTAs today. Tyler Hampton is going to the February 9th final plea. No, I had the Hart was an off cross. And Hampton, Mr. Henriksen appeared. These numbers, we gotta get that together. Position 22, Hillman, I had that's going to the March 1st, 2024 status, as that is a PD transfer. Honeycutt is going to the April 19th motions calendar. Amanda Hood is going to the May 10th status calendar for compliance. Houston is going to April 19th motion. Jones, same announcement, April 19th motions. Knowles failed to appear, will be reset to first available status. Lancaster attorney had an issue, reset March 1st. Laws reset May 10th for compliance with diversion. Maine reset April 5th status for diversion compliance, completion of anger management classes. Sear is going to the first available status, did not appear today. Mr. Meyer is going to, his attorney appeared, Mr. Fiorio. I think we said, where did we set that one? Motions calendar, okay, April 19th. I wrote April, but that's why I wrote April 19th motions. Mr. Newell is going to the motion, no, I'm sorry, he's going to the motions calendar, is that what no, he's going March 1st status. Ms. Peterson, March 1st status, same announcement for Penix. Plaza is going to the March 1st status for compliance with diversion. Robinson did not appear, first available status. Raphael is going to final plea February the 9th. Scott is going to March 1st status. Samuel Scott, same announcement. Shaw is being authorized. Shivers did not appear, going to the first available status. Walker reset jury trial, we need to do a case management order. Waters is going to March 1st status. Williams did not appear, going to the first available status. Same announcement for 46 Williams, first available status. And Wilson, same announcement, first available status. Aria Womack, for each first status to take a plea paperwork to be submitted prior. And Jason Wright, first available status. Any changes, comments, corrections?
What's your honor? Let me see. I have a position number 8, Juan Davis. Was that position called? I know our numbers are on.
Mine is 7, Davis. Davis is going to the February 9th final plea.
I have a Kenneth Davis and a Wanda Davis. I have 2 Davis.
I don't have, that must be what all our numbers off. I don't have Wanda Davis on this calendar.
Okay, I'll just cross that number out. And your honor, I have a position hence Stephen Evans. Was that position called?
March 1st, final plea at 1:30.
Okay.
And we're gonna shred Mr. Walker's plea. March 1st or first available status, it did not appear.
Oh, that was just this last one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm good, Judge. I appreciate it.
All right, that concludes this calendar. I'll see everyone in about an hour and 15 minutes. Take care.